First things first, I got a swim session. The issue is, well, I say it's an issue, it's not an issue. There's public lanes open now, which is brilliant, and I hope everyone out there is getting involved in the swimming. I hope it's not too busy for you, and I hope you're getting some swim sessions in after this second lockdown. I hope you're enjoying it. But it means that it's quite tricky for me to film because I do need consent from people, or I need to make sure that I don't film them, basically, and it can be quite tricky. So basically, I might not be able to get some footage, so you might just have to believe me when I say I'm going for a swim. So I might try and come back with wet hair. It is raining outside, so I could just stand outside for 5 minutes and then come back in and say I've swum, but I will actually go for a swim. Right, swim done. It was actually pretty chill because tomorrow is going to be savage. Is my hair wet enough to prove that I've been for a swim? I hope so. All right, let's get home. This is part of the reason for being an athlete. You get to eat a lot of food, and your excuse is training and drink good coffee. Before I get going with the topic of the video, I just want to show you guys something really, really cool. I got this sent to me by one of my friends called Alexander Jones, and I very much appreciate it because for those of you that don't know, this is the new brand that I've set up with these mugs, stickers and t-shirts. Link to the website is in the description below where you'll be able to go and buy some merch. But basically, Alex messaged me and said, mate, what's your address? I got a present for you. Had no idea what it was, and then one day this rocks up, which is really, really cool. So this is now going to be a permanent feature on my desk, and I very much appreciate it. So cheers, Alex, for sending this. Really, really cool, very thoughtful of you, and I very much appreciate it. Links to Alex's Instagram is in the description below, so please do go and check him out and share the love. So today's video is a full day of training video, but there is more to it than that. As you would have seen in the title, this is going to be my last video upload of the year, or I'm potentially going to call it full day of training, I need your help. Haven't quite figured that out yet, but the content is exactly the same. It's just the wording of the title. I'm not too sure what would do better, basically. Notice I said my last video upload of the year, not the. And that should get you guys thinking a little bit, and I'll give you more information on that later on in the video. So stay tuned. Let's crack on with the day. Completely lost track of time there. Was looking at actually Christmas shopping for people and also bits of work and editing, and I completely lost track of time, and now it's dark-ish. You can see outside. So I thought I'd jump on the treadmill. I do have just a short run to do as well, so that's why I'm jumping on the treadmill, because since the 60k that I did, I will link to that video in the cards above, so please do go and check that out. Yeah, the 60k that I did for Movember, had a bit of a foot niggle, so have spent a bit of time off running just to make sure that I can sort myself out, and this is my first kind of tester run back. So I'm only going to do literally like 20-30 minutes, just see how it is, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it's all good, and I can push on from here. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, that's the run done. I literally did only like 25 minutes. It felt alright, like it's still there, still got a bit of a pinch underneath my foot, but it's better than it was. So I am going to finish off with some activation and some carefully placed physio ball underneath my foot, really to kind of get in there and make sure that I'm loosening everything off. I've been doing mobility and like stretching and flexibility stuff every day, at least once a day, because I have kind of, well, I feel like I figured out the issue with my back. I think my problem is I've been worried that it's my back that's the problem. Yes, that's where the pain is, but actually the issue is other places that I've neglected, and that's almost, get up. It's almost the reason why Lydia and I bought this gym equipment anyway, is because hopefully we do want to move into our new place, and it'd be nice to have a gym and not spend money on gym memberships, but also to strengthen areas of weakness like glutes, quads, hamstrings, stuff like that. Stuff that actually, if it's weak, is going to be an issue for my back. But also, why I've been doing the flexibility and mobility stuff is because I sit down a lot, driving to Bath Uni, editing videos, coaching, editing the podcast, recording the podcast, loads of things. I sit down a lot, so my hip flexors get really tight. I've always neglected them, and I think that's a key issue for me, is my hip flexors are super tight, my glutes are super tight, everything's pulling on my back, and that's where the pain is, but it's not necessarily where the issue is. I'm sure my back is a little bit weak, but I think the issue is other places that I haven't addressed. And honestly, I can't believe it's taken me this long to kind of wrap my head around that. But anyway, I'm not 100% sure, obviously, if I'm doing the right stuff, but I've kind of talked to a few people, educated myself in this area, and I feel like it is helping so far. It's a 2-year injury. It's not going to, like, as athletes, I think we want to swallow a magic pill and for the issue to go away, and it just doesn't happen like that. So it's going to take weeks, months, years, hopefully not, but maybe years to correct. And I'm starting now, and I'm getting into a good routine, good habits. Let's get it done. So those are just a few exercises that I'm doing pretty much every day at the minute. Just relieve a lot of that tension in and around my back, and fingers crossed it will hopefully pay off. We will see, because the back is a weird thing and everyone's different. I have been getting a lot of inspiration for my stuff from a YouTube channel called Smashworks. I think he's got like 200,000 subscribers. He's a doctor, and he gives away free information, so it's really good. So I would recommend checking that out if you have got any kind of niggles or injuries, because I can guarantee he's done a video on that. And I am doing a lot of core work at the minute as well, because if you want to have a good back, you kind of need a good core as well. So I've been doing a lot of that work and a lot more strength work. Fingers crossed it does work. I'm saying work a lot. We'll see. Now's the time to hopefully crack on with it. Fingers crossed next season is all good. But we'll see. You've got to stay positive, I guess. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. What is this video about? I've either titled it I Need Help, obviously, or my last video upload of the year. Now, like I said earlier on in the video, I said the key, what did I say? The key is the My section. So there are still going to be video uploads on the channel, but they are not going to be from me. They are going to be from Chris. So you guys will have seen, if you do follow me on Instagram, Chris and I met up nearly 2 months ago now, and we did 3 solid days of riding. Well, I did 3 solid days of riding. Chris did 3 solid days of filming in the Brecon Beacons, in North Devon and in South Devon. Chris has been working really hard on that project, and I've been pressurizing him a lot recently to get it out. I'm not trying to annoy him. I'm super excited to see the project. I'm a little bit impatient, and I know it's going to be incredible. So apologies, Chris, for chasing you up, but that will be released next week. So what's going to happen? Next week, midweek, there's going to be a trailer. On the weekend, there's going to be the first video upload, and then the next 2 weekends will be the next 2 videos. So the series is called 3, but before the 3 videos, there's going to be a trailer. I hope that makes sense to you lot. Now, I want to ask all of you a massive favor. Chris has worked really hard with this project. We worked really hard to actually bring it together and to organize it, and I bust my balls with the riding as well. And we really want to do more of these projects together. We've got some really big ideas for next season, and we want to do a lot more of these video projects, each one being bigger and better than the last one. So what I'm going to ask you all to do is get behind this project, view the videos, like them, share them, comment on them, get behind it, share it with your friends, because the more you view it, the more you like it, the more you comment, the more you share, YouTube pushes out to more people. we get more exposure, and it gives us more of a chance of doing projects like this in the future. So that's all I'm asking you guys. View the videos. They're going to be so much better than these ones that I do on my own. And I hope you guys are looking forward to it. So let me know what you think. Let me know how excited you are on a scale of 1 to 10 in the comments section below. Because yeah, I can't wait to see what Chris has got up to with the edits. Before I love you lot and leave you, I do just want to give a big shout out to Scott Sharp. He is the gentleman, actually I'm not going to call him a gentleman, he's the geezer who is on the podcast with me and Luke. He is definitely a face for radio, that's why we do the podcast. We've done a video before actually, I think. I will try and find that and I will link it in the cards above. And basically he sets my strength and conditioning program. So he's a PT in the RAF, he's very well experienced, and he sets some really, really cool stuff. He has set up his own, or like a most recent Instagram account called Sharp Academy. I will link it in the description below. I would really appreciate it, and he would really appreciate it if you guys go and check him out. Give him a follow. He's giving loads of free advice, loads of free sessions as well. So basically, if you're in the market for free advice and free sessions, who isn't, then go and check him out, because he's giving some really cool stuff, and I know he would really appreciate that. I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Hope you guys are looking forward to the next week. Hope you guys are looking forward to Christmas. Hope you have managed to get a bit of Christmas shopping done. And that is it from me. Cheers. I'm so bad at these outros. Right. Like, share and subscribe. Keep doing what you're doing. I love you all.